Welcome back to another F1 driver career mode as Lando Norris. Today we have the sprint race and maybe we'll fit the qualifying in. So that's what we've got planned for today. In our messages we have a message from Mark saying, "Hey Lando, how are you feeling? As I said in the briefing, the car's looking good and I think we have the pace for a decent result here. If you can get into a good flow after turn 1, scramble and make sure to hit your marks when you come into the pits. We should be all set. As always, keep an eye on your temperatures and other data on the MFD. And press the radio button to talk to me if you need updates on the weather, cars around you, or other things like that. Good luck out there, Mark." You got a little Mark message from Mark there. So at the minute we're looking okay in the standings, up in third and second in the constructors. So let's go to the sprint.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. With great opportunities for wheel-to-wheel battles featuring 19 corners, 3.36 miles long and expected average speeds of 138 miles an hour, the Miami International Autodrome will be sure to create lots of chances to overtake. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz, Stroll, Gasly, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Joe, Hamilton, Ocon, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, Ant, you know us. Professionals as we are, we don't listen to rumours all the time, just some of the time. And in the case of this driver, I think we were right to listen to those rumours because they were true. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Okay, mate, I know it's tough in there, it's hot in that cockpit, but your tyres are even hotter, so you're going to have to work extra hard to keep them cool. It matters for performance.
Okay guys, it's time for the sprints. So obviously I'm going to go for the medium because that's the best strategy there is. Add a little bit of extra fuel just because this one does burn a little bit. So let's get into it. Let's get this formation lap under the way. So just think about this, warming the tyres up. So I think,
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
so like I was saying in the F2 videos, if I sound nasal it's because of the hay fever, and it's recently been quite bad, so just bear with me if I sound really nasal. Also, in other news, I have a new camera.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
I have a new camera on the way, so hopefully once that gets here, I'll be able to have a face cam as well for the videos. So hopefully that will make the videos a lot better for you guys, and it'll make it more entertaining, I'd hope. How have you find? Let me know in the comments below how you have found the F2 videos and the F1 videos in F1 24 so far. Also, what other style of content do you want? Do you want some FIFA stuff? Do you want Call of Duty, Fortnite, any new games that are out now? Let me know down below. I'll post anything for you lot. So yeah, hopefully let's get these tyres into the temperature. Let's get to the grid and let's get the sprint underway. Let's get the sprint underway. And we miss our entire target, but we're ready to go. Let's go. So while these are forming up, if you want to follow me anywhere and watch me do these live, come to my Twitch at theotterentry.tvt, theotterentry.ttv. Follow my YouTube down below. Follow all my links in the description below. Let's get this race on. Let's go. And it's lights out and away we go as we get a better start than Max. But Perez does get a good start too as we go free wide into turn 1. As Perez cuts the entire corner, we will try and go around the inside of him, as we will do, as we just get a better exit through turn 2. As we are now back to where we started the race. And Perez going wide there really did help Max get a better start than us. So we really need to keep up with it and not lock up going like that, going wide into that corner there, especially that corner, and especially in a sprint like this, because it helps Perez get better exits and helps him push towards us. But hopefully we can use this and get back towards Max, as he is on the inside of us here, but we do get past him. As we'll go through this section nicely, pushing towards Max again, as we go through this section quite nicely for once. Anyways, I'll be 1 minute, 1 sec guys. Yeah, sorry about that guys, in the video, just so you know, that I had to go and collect something from, there was a knock at my door, so I had to go and collect a parcel, that's all it was. Right, let's carry on this video. Let's try and get past Max. So let's do a full race update.
Okay, you sat in P2, Verstappen's ahead of you, Perez is behind you. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now.
It looks like we've already lost.
This lap, we can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
So as the DRS is enabled this lap, we're nowhere near being in Max's DRS. But because I'm as quick as Perez, we are pulling away from the bottom, from P4, which is what I want. But I need to get back into the DRS of Max to have any chance of staying ahead of Perez. As there's a yellow flag further back, who's that going to be? There's a yellow flag further back. It looks like it's one of the Alpines. As we get really good exit from here. If we can get a nice sector 3 and a good chicane, we should be back on Max, which we do, and we are back on him. Nice. That's a good sector through there. We break the DRS of Perez. We'll burn the ERS until we get that DRS, and we'll go back down to none. Let's sit behind Max for a while and save our ERS. If we can save our ERS behind Max, as Max locks up, Max Verstappen has locked up. We have now taken P1, and we can now try to run away from Perez, or with him, or with Max. Max is still here, but we have taken P1. Let's try and stick ahead of him. Burn a bit of ERS to keep ahead of him, and then carry on. Get back into medium traction. Keep it nice through here, so we can keep that place. We are coming for you, Red Bull. As I go a little bit wide there. We got so lucky into that final corner when Max locked up, as we're gonna have to defend.
Okay, you have a lot of...
Sorry. This is our first. This is the first flashback out of 3. What happened here? So we're just driving normally, right? Max just decides, you know what? Let's just take you out. Let's go from here. Let's go for the outside this time, which is a better line, I'd say. As we are going to get overtook by them both now, up here.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
So we will stick with them as best we can. I will look to make a move on Verstappen, but we get an illegal overtake on Verstappen here. We will have to sit behind and wait for DRS. As we have saved a bit of DRS there, we will put on the hot lap mode and try and push back up with these two. I'll take P3, but I'd rather finish the race in P1. So let's maybe look to dive Bob Perez here. As we do almost get alongside him, he does give us space as we do make contact slightly. As I will look to do a switch back on him. We'll keep it on the inside for now. We'll keep him with him here. We will stick behind him for now still. As we get a better little bit of traction through on lap 4. As we need to try and use that DRS. Maybe look for a move around here. As he will give us the room, thankfully, give us the room. We will have DRS down here, hopefully. So what we will do now is plant the foot down as he gets the DRS off of us.
Okay, you've got P3, well done. Perez ahead. They're on fresh mediums. Leclerc behind. Okay, so gap to the car behind, 4.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 7 laps to go.
Hopefully, he does not have the DRS on Max. So that will mean we can hopefully try to pull away from him. But how do we not get the DRS? He don't get the DRS either. I don't either. It's probably because I'm not behind him. As we will try and stick to the outside. On the inside, as we will look to make the move on Perez. As we do make the move stick,
Good job, nice overtake.
but he gets the DRS for turn 1. We will try and stick alongside him, as we will look to stay alongside him as well. As we make that move nicely stick again. And we are back into P2 on lap 5. So we will now try and push away from him. And hopefully use him to try and get back up to Max. It's a good exit. We do get a very nice exit through there. As we will use the ERS to pull us along a bit more. And hopefully this should be enough. As we will move close to him as we bang tyres again. And he will make that overtake stick. So we will sit behind him for now. As we will go around the outside on this before the chicane. We will get to the chicane and we will make that move stick. As we go a little bit wide in the chicane and we fuck it up. As we will go a little bit deep here. This may help us get the DRS. I think we get the DRS here. Or does he? We will get the DRS now. As we will look to make a move. As he moves to the inside to defend, we will move to the outside. As we look to go around the outside of Perez. As we do make a nice move around the outside. We will be able to stick ahead of him now, I believe. As he will look to go around us on the inside. As we look for a switchback. We look for the switchback, but it won't work through here. We will keep looking for a switchback. As we will try and maybe go around the outside. As he will defend it off. This is now lap 6, guys. This is really good racing so far between me and Perez. As we will look for a move here. As we make that move stick as well. As now he's going to go back for an overtake on the inside and make that easy. As we'll burn our ERS in his slipstream. As it looks like he's burned it all as well.
It's Perez ahead of you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are
As
5
we'll go back
laps
down
old.
into
Time lap
ERS
lap
deploy none.
1:32.5.
Try and charge the battery up a
Okay,
little
so
bit.
you're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
Now we will have the DRS going into this main back straight. It will put us back onto hot mode. So as we open the DRS, you can see the clock 2.7 seconds behind. Max has pulled away since we've had a massive battle with Perez, but as we move to the outside on Perez into the final corner, as we go slightly deep, he goes slightly deep as well. As there's another yellow flag behind us in sector 3. As I get the DRS again, Perez is a bit further around this time. We will stick behind him and try and save a bit more. As another Alpine is out of the race on lap 7. I believe that is a double Alpine DNF. Esteban Ocon and Gasly have both had a mechanical failure. So that is the Alpine fully out of the sprint race so far. And in this weekend, it's been a bad weekend for the Alpine so far. As we are still battling away with Sergio Perez. As we use all our ERS to make sure that our move. Actually no, I think we can use this DRS to stick with him and maybe charge our battery at the same time. So through here we can maybe charge our battery up a bit more. As we get quite a little bit of a snap through there. Nice little move around the outside of that hairpin into the chicane. We will go super wide and in nice and tight. As we will go into the back of him and not get any damage hopefully. As we will move back into it and we'll check our damage. As we will open the DRS ring back up again. As we are a little bit too far as it seems this time.
Caution, caution.
As there seems to be a caution up here where the Alpine has retired. We will try and keep sticking with Perez now. Now we are moving on to lap 8. 2 more laps to go. This time we are a little bit closer to Perez than we were before, as we use the ERS that we've got left to help us keep up with him. We get a little bit of a snap through here. As we will look for a move, as we will go around the outside of Perez there, burn a bit of ERS, as he will look to go for a move on the inside, as we will bang tyres again, as we will lock tyres now. As he moves back to the inside, we will look to make another move back on the inside again, and we will make that move stick, which is a nice little switch back move. Through the chicane, I will hopefully try to pull myself away, as we do end up locking our left rear tyre with the wall, which will not help us out at all. As we move to the left hand side to keep Perez out of our slipstream, we move back to the right to keep him out again, move back to the left, as he will go for the outside line, and we will keep the inside and make him stay behind us. As we come on to lap 9 now, we are up in P2 still. We will keep our P2 using that inside line, which is the best line to defend, as Max is still pulling away from us, as we are having an insane battle here with Checo. If we can maybe get a little bit of an advantage through this section, we can pull away even more from Perez. But we don't have the best of traction control through there, as we do break a second. But does he get the DRS? If he does get that DRS, we did not break a second before the DRS protection zone, as he moves to the inside again. And he will make that move stick, as we will maybe go around the outside. As he doesn't get the best of corner entry, we will make that move stick around the outside there. Coming into the chicane, we are just ahead of him, as we do fuck it up slightly. We are still here with Perez, as we will burn the ERS all the way down the straight, moving left and right, keeping the best out of our slipstream, as he gets a little bit stuck behind us there now, as he does get stuck behind us onto the last section. So we will use this ERS to keep us away from him as much as possible.
Final lap of the race, final lap.
As he will look to go for the inside, but we cover that line off, and he will have to sit behind us now on the final lap of the race, as we look to try and keep our P2 position. So we will use this ERS to try our best to pull away from Checo now. We get quite a decent run through here. We do break our tyre slightly now. I think we did break the DRS there, but I'm not too sure, as he gets such a good run through there compared to us.
Try to stay with them. You might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
So what we will do is save as much as we can through here, and maybe once we get the chance, use the DRS to make a move and we can finish in P2. But if not, P3 is still pretty good. But hope if we can, maybe we look for make a move here. We'll try and stick behind them the best we can. I think we got the DRS there, so let's burn the DRS, as we do get the DRS. But does he get the DRS? No, he doesn't. We will stick on the inside, as we will make a move into P2, back into the P2 positions, as we will cross the line and finish in P2.
Thanks fans. Basically a win then, really.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
Okay, so there we go. As you can see, we finished P2. And we will gain 7 points in the championship. And Oscar just misses out. So those 7 points will put us above our teammate now. And closer to the Red Bull team in the championship. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel because it's totally free and will not cost you anything. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.